answering some questions about my business. So yeah, I'll start off with the introduction. Just as I've mentioned my name, myself, self-taught photographer and a graphic designer. So my background and experience in photography ranges from having to try and find something that I can be busy with while I was busy with my academics. Hence, I just decided to start working on photography because it's something that I've always been passionate of. And the COVID-19 period actually negatively impacted us, and I had a lot of ample time on my side. So I just thought, let me just start working on photography. So that's how I started. I'm a self-taught, and just tried to like gather some funds in order for me to start buying equipment. So I started off with buying studio equipment, but I didn't have a camera, so I had to collaborate with someone so that we can be able to start shooting and whatnot. But the relationship went sour at the end of the day, and I ended up having to try and mend it, and unfortunately it couldn't. So I ended up having to cut ties and try and get myself a camera. Well, that's just how it started, and the inspiration actually ranged from a wide array of individuals, because I used to party a lot, and the people that I used to party with used to take pictures and the likes, and I thought, why should I not make a business or money out of this? Because it seems to be a great innovation that I can be able to get something so that I can have pocket money, considering that I was a student at that time. So the type of photography that I specialize in, it's mostly events, but I'm a versatile photographer who's into events, weddings, I'd say partially, and lifestyle photography. I've also started trying out nature photography, but it's not really working out, considering the fact that you need to have a whole lot of equipment that's way too expensive for you to acquire. So in order for me to stay up to date, I'd say it's having to try and formulate a schedule of projects that I might get to work on, which are dependent mostly on, maybe let's say, the models or the locations that I'm at that particular point, because I don't really put the gigs or rather like the private shoots that I have into that time frame that I formulate, considering that you might not have gigs for the entire month and then tend to have maybe 10 gigs after 2 or more months. So the equipment that provides my work with good quality, it's dependent on the finances. If I can be able to afford something and I can see that it's actually going to provide me with better quality compared to maybe let's just say the equipment that I used to use previously, I just tend to take it and work on it. So it's dependent on my pockets. I don't believe in the idea of having to overwhelm myself financially in order to acquire maybe let's say expensive cameras or lenses in order for me to get good quality. But I believe in having to use whatever that I have in order for me to be able to get the quality that I need, and to try and compromise as much as possible. So if I cannot be able to get maybe let's say great quality while I'm shooting, then I need to like improve or try to put my level best in editing so that I can be able to get like the best quality. So in terms of the tools or advice for people who want to improve their photography skills, is that just start, man. Keep on pushing, do whatever that you gotta do in order for you to be on the ground. See yourself improving, or rather allow yourself to make mistakes, and in those mistakes try your level best in order for you to avoid making them again in the future, because there isn't a solid advice that you can provide a photographer with. The only advice that you need to like provide them with is that become a better version of yourself. If you've managed to pull up a great shoot, maybe let's just say yesterday, it simply means that you can actually do better than what you did yesterday. So just be consistent with your work and ensure that you invest the time, effort, and also do whatever that it takes to ensure that you get great quality. So yeah, and with that